right, friends. Things have been floating around the internets about Virginia Giuffre. Virginia Giuffre. She was a Giuffre survivor of all of that. And now she has come out on Instagram and said that she had 4 days to live, but then her family said that that was a mistake. There are a lot of questions. I'm going to put up what she said first. Then we have Matt Wilkinson on X that says Aussie cops issue update on Prince Andrew accuser Virginia crash after she was left with days to live. They confirmed it was logged on March 24th as a minor traffic accident and no injuries reported. So Virginia was saying that this was supposedly a Sunday, and there was a bus filled with kids that came at her at 60 miles an hour and hit her. And she landed in the hospital with renal failure and had only 4 days to live. This was the picture that she posted. These bruises look old to me. She also has stated in her Instagram that she's getting a divorce from her husband of 22 years and that her children have been no contact with her. Horribly sad. Horribly sad. And there's just so many questions, like why was a bus with kids on it driving around on Sunday? Why did it go through a stoplight or whatever she's saying happened and just plow into her? And then at the scene, apparently she called the cops, or somebody called the cops, and the cops said, well, are there injuries? They said no, and they said, okay, well, we don't have time to get there. They were in Australia. We don't have time to get there, so if there's injuries, just go to the hospital yourself. And then file a police report. Come on in and file one if you want. It's all kinds of strange. So Bessie Totten on X says, there is, of course, the bigger picture. If she was hit by a school bus on Mothering Sunday, 3:30 in UK, or indeed the next Monday, 23 years after the Queen Mother's death, and the day the personified Isis celebrated Mother Nature, was it a ritual that was supposed to have killed her? A sacrificial virgin, Virginia, offering to Osiris and Isis, the girl with virgin in her name who will be forever linked via that word right there, to the Queen Mother's grandson, Andrew. A few years ago, a yellow U.S.-type school bus drove in front of Buckingham Palace with Andrew's face on it, requesting he speaks to the FBI. Virginia Roberts, her very name is ritualistic. Virginia represents Queen Elizabeth I, who is a Virgo star sign. Not as many believe in actual virgin, and Roberts, Robert Dudley, the first Earl of Leicester, I don't know how to say it, who are believed to be the real parents of Sir Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon died on 9th April, a date chosen by Charles and Camilla to wed, and the date Prince Philip died. And she was hit by a school bus, a vehicle that literally moved children to school. The Queen Elizabeth I, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, mother of Elizabeth II, and future Queen Catherine Elizabeth. Her Instagram name is Virginia Roberts Rising 11. Virginia Roberts Rising and the number 11. 11 is the cult's number of sacrifice, and in Roberts Rising we have both Osiris and Isis hidden within. But here's the thing. Do the children in Australia go to school on a Sunday? Sundays are the one day of the week that school buses are never on the road, which makes this story all the more enigmatic. Virginia Roberts in English gematria equals 1116. Princess Catherine in English gematria equals 1116. Just food for thought. Bessie goes on to say, it's all looking very staged, and with the police making this statement, she is being exposed as a liar and an attention seeker. So, when the Giuffre files are released, if she was a witness to anything, she is totally discredited as a reliable witness. I think there are many layers to this. Peter Ford on X says, update, there was a minor crash between a car and school bus just after 3 p.m. on March 24th in Perth. There was a 41-year-old passenger in the car. That is Virginia's age. Police say there were no reported injuries, but $2,000 damage to car. So if there were no reported injuries, how is she now in the hospital with renal failure and 4 days to live? It's all very very interesting. Keep your eyes on this.